What is up, gamers? Today we're playing Highlander Druid. You might be going, Raren, where is your beautiful face this evening or this morning, whenever you're watching this? I slept like absolute booty cheeks last night, so I look even more tired than I normally do, which makes me self-conscious about myself. So I'm gonna hide behind the Hearthstone gameplay, and you're gonna sit there and like it. Tell me right now you like it in the comment down below. I'm gonna read that later on. If anyone actually writes it, I'm gonna be like, what the hell? So yeah, I want to play some Highlander Druid. It's been fun. I've noticed that I haven't gone against as many warriors recently, which has been nice. It's been a nice, good time in Hearthstone. And then if I play against one, I'm just going to concede. The classic. As soon as I hit the record button, the first game's against a warrior. Who would have thought? This matchup's actually really interesting because obviously if they have the brand on 6, it sucks. But the real loss comes from them having Boom Boss. Boom Boss seems to be like the GG. Now I can counter it slightly with Sky Aviana or Sky Mother Aviana if I have her in the early game, because then I can get 10 more cards into my deck, but that's not inherently great. And there's no reason to play this. I didn't buy this skin. What do you guys think of this skin? It's kind of memey for me. I'm not really sure how I feel about it. And it's immediately squelched. Dude, okay, people like on my stream always tell me like, why do you squelch people immediately? I'm just, there's something about getting yelled at in a game of Hearthstone where the tone that sometimes the heroes speak to you are just so miserable. I'm thinking about changing my name in Hearthstone too, because I feel like when I play off stream, I get roped and it's like really, really annoying. Like what this guy greets me and then it's like, bro, like just play your turn, my dude. Oh, that's actually a good draw. So yeah, we can play a dragon here. Yeah, this deck's been really fun. If you're looking for like a way to just have a good time in Hearthstone, I feel like this is great. The only matchup I really don't like playing against is Paladin, because Paladin just kind of mana cheats your ass into next year. But every other deck seems like it's possible to beat. Did he just... Wait a minute. Did you guys see that? Like, would he hero powered? That was kind of crazy. Like, showed a tinier version of an ogre or something. This is a great wild growth turn, so we're just going to take that real fast. I hope there's a patch soon, though. I will say that I saw on the Hearthstone website, or it was on the subreddit, that this card's getting nerfed to 4 mana, which is kind of interesting. And then Bran is also going to get nerfed. Bran, I believe, is going to 8 mana based on what this is. This is not confirmed by Hearthstone whatsoever. They haven't commented on this, but it's weird that they would just do that on the site. I would imagine with the most recent patch, the library on the website auto updates to whatever the data is in the game or something like that. And then once they release it, it's like bada bing, bada boom. We haven't got the patch notes for the next mini set, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. Let me think this turn. I think it's going to be this, maybe this. I like putting pressure on the warrior. I feel like forging here is not great. If you're wondering why this is in here, it's just another card for Ignis. I think this and this is fine. We just draw a spell. Cultivate some spells in my hand. Okay, nice. This is a good card to get. This card's been surprisingly really strong. It always feels like when it's in your hand, it's great. I mean, you never want to pay 3 mana to draw 1 and gain 5, but if you do get that blossoming effect, it's a pretty nutty card. So yeah, I'm really excited for some nerfs. I'm under the idea that they probably should have nerfed Bran a while ago. Not because I think it's like a busted card. It's just, it really warps the format around it. And the games where your opponent plays Bran against you is just so annoying, because like there is that inevitability that it causes the games, which had me thinking, should ongoing effects in Hearthstone like this actually be available to the players in the game? Like, this is something that it reminds me all the way back when we go look at Rogue from on Goro. Also, if I like can't think of a thought, it's because I'm just very tired. But if you look at the, did I spell this wrong? What? Oh, is there no the? Wait, what? Oh, there's no what? Oh, it's bugging. It's classic Hearthstone. Hearthstone. Okay, hold on. I'll be back in a sec. Hold on. 1 mana for Rogue. I'll find it. Hold on. Cavern. What did he do? He aftershocks this, and everything still lived. Rough. Am I dumb? I can't find this quest. Did they remove it from the Hearthstone website, or am I stupid? It's probably the second one, and I'm tired, but like, it's gonna piss me off not seeing. I'm gonna find this. I have to find it. I have to. Okay. Oh, I found it. It's the caverns below. I was right the first time. It just didn't prop up. Okay, what are we doing here? He just aftershocks. Well, this is happening no matter what. So let's get that out of the way. A good forge. I'm actually kind of okay with this. What am I looking for? Rheastrasza is a really good card. Anything that ramps me is nice, like a Splish-Splash Whelp is fine. That is a phenomenal juicer for next turn because we can go forge into this. So I'm a big fan. I could keep this, but I'm okay with drawing a spell as well. Oh, now I'm gonna make a decision. I don't know that mana. If I do this next turn, it's not the greatest. I think it's gonna be forged into this, and then hopefully we draw Reno or Rheastrasza. Both of those are fine. It's really interesting that like this matchup is strange for me because of the fact that you have to think about when you need to Rheastrasza, because if they have the Reno, it sucks. Also, you want to do as much as you possibly can into their brand turn. Anyways, so this is the first aura card ever printed in Hearthstone, as far as I can think. Maybe I'm wrong, but after this quest is complete and you play the Crystal Core, like this is an aura that keeps the game, keeps going on the game. If there's another one you guys can think of, let me know. I can't think of one personally, but this card was a problem. And the reason why the Caverns Below was such a problem was because it polarized late game strategies, because if you weren't playing to kill the class or to kill the deck, you basically lost, because there's no way you're out valuing 5/5s for everything, especially because Rogue has like Shadow Step and they have good charge minions and damage. So you're basically fucked. And it kind of sucked. And then we saw the same thing in like United and Stormwind, right? With their quest lines. Like the Mage quest line was very frustrating. The Demon Seed, of course, from Warlock, very, very good quest line. Like it's, oh my God, I don't have a dragon. Sorry, I almost been like, yeah, we're doing this. I don't know, because this is their brand turn, so we want to do like this. They're gonna do it to me, it's whatever. So I wonder if auras should be in the game. There's a couple of them that aren't inherently great right now. Like there's Jotun from the Titans format, which is the Demon Hunter card. I'll whip it up in case you guys don't remember what it is. I can't remember the exact text, but I think it just casts the first spell you draw each turn. Okay. No brand, love to see it. Yeah, this card. So this card's been okay. I've never really noticed it being a problem. I think when this card was announced, I was very worried for how good it was going to be, because it does seem like a very powerful effect, right? But I think like the concept of drawing a spell and not deciding like the direction of damage or potentially just what you get to choose from it, because like some of them are like discover a spell or whatever. It is a lot worse, and I think that's okay, because it's also just a 5 mana 4/5 that doesn't impact a ton the game, or a ton of the outcome of the game. It feels like where brand obviously matters a lot more. Because I have so much mana here, I think I'm okay with playing this. And this is the strongest turn I can make if they do top deck the brand. Thank God he pulled the Splish-Splash Whelp, but honestly, I would have been okay with this. Was this in my hand? Okay, so we have a game. Interesting. But it's interesting because I almost feel like this is a cool idea. I don't know if anyone's ever mentioned this, but I wonder if they just made Rheastrasza, or they made brand just like this, the Purified Dragoness. They just put it on the board like the Mine Shaft or whatever they want to call it, so you can interact with it. So other Highlander decks can like race it with Reno. I think that'd be cool. Ooh. Another Fi is pretty spicy because it's free. Big fan, big fan. I would love to get this in my hand, but there's no way. It's 8 damage. Absolutely needs to go face. No question about it. It is going face. So the question is, how do we do that? I feel like I could draw maybe. Well, we're going to play this. They're going to remove my board almost guaranteed here. So this is fine too. Draw last forehead. Ibis is good. That's not a bad card to just do right now. But is it necessary? I might just play this because I don't really need to. Have I forged? I did, right? This guy's forged. I can do this for the holy spell. Ooh, okay. That's good. We get 1 draw. You know, it's great to see. Do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I think we're in a good position, but this warrior deck always surprises me because of the Boom Boss card. The Boom Boss card is nuts. Also, Zilliax, if they play it, you want to have your Reno in hand if possible. So when they play their Dr. Boom, it's not nearly as good. It helps out a ton. But obviously you need to draw the Reno card, which is why I'm okay with drawing so much. Also, I need to find Sky Aviana before they get to play their Boom Boss. It's so interesting. Yeah, so I wonder how it would be if they made brand like this, where you could interact with it. But then you kind of force your opponent to run Highlander. But I mean, at least there's something you would do about it. Has he really excavated twice? Or am I trolling? Has he excavated once? I haven't been paying enough attention to really be wondering. That's not a bad card. It's enough like stats, I think, for the time being. Sure. So that was a brawl. Oh God. Okay. Hold on. Am I okay with just playing 7 mana for that? I think so. But what am I setting the rest of my mana on? Let me get some cards out of my hand, I think. Problem with this is it dies to Blade Storm. Honestly, I'm okay with just playing this too. Get out of my hand. I want to do this with Aviana if I possibly can. Again, the real bigger problem with this fucking warrior deck is the boom boss. It's weird because, like, yeah, Bran is definitely the problem, but the boom boss is the symptom of why it's such a big problem. This deck just shits on late game decks. It's crazy. What is that? What are we doing here? Okay, we're gonna get sanitized to hell. I also think it would be really interesting to see if they gave Bran to a different class that wasn't warrior, because warrior is the only class in the game that can actually generate this much armor. Like mage can, but it's not like insane. Also, I want to ask you guys a question because I'm very curious here. For people who are watching this video on the second channel, Alex Shaw's is always interesting. I kind of really like grabbing it for what is it, for 5? For 5, yeah, sure. Okay, Reno's great. Love to see that. I'm okay with using this now. Pressure mana crystals. Again, I want to force them to have a removal every single turn. So I'm okay with this. Let's get this dragon on my hand. This is not a bad Fizzle turn. If I could draw Aviana, it'd be even better, but we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, so I posted this video yesterday. Hearthstone, but only 1 card type per turn. And this video did a lot worse than I was anticipating, because normally when I do like these weird format videos, these ones always do really well, but this one didn't do well. And it's weird because, at least in my mind, I thought the idea was very clear. Like Raffle understood it pretty easily, and then I explained it in the intro, but people had this weird concept, like it was like only 1 card per turn, or you could only play 1 card type per turn, or like you could play like 1 weapon, 1 minion, 1 spell. But the idea of the video is like, if you start with a weapon, you could only play weapons for the rest of your turn. And the question I have is, I'm curious. Oh my God. Okay, hold on. The question I have is, why did the video do so bad? So I actually want to end my turn with drawing, if that makes sense. So I want to play this for sure. Do we want to do as much damage as possible here? I could actually probably get away with this. Maybe I should have held that for a 2 mana dude. Hold on, let me think this turn through. I like the second Reno here. I guess I could just get this out of my hand. Yeah, I think this is fine. Well, I should attack first. Just not my Aviana, please. No, man. Oh, I should have attacked first. I forgot he shuffled it in the deck. Okay, at least he didn't get my Reno. Actually, I could have played this. No, I couldn't have. I could have played this. No, I couldn't have. This is fine. If he wants the boom boss skin, he's probably still dead. I forgot he shuffled it in my deck, so I was like, oh, he's gonna shuffle it into my deck next turn. Wait, this is really greedy. This is insanely greedy. Does this actually work? What? He's a madman, bro. What is this? Oh, that sucks. Also, I gotta pay attention here. Does the draw happen before or after I get to pick a card? Because that is actually very relevant for the future of this game. Oh my God. Is half my deck just these? Or is my whole deck this? Okay, so I get to pick first and then I draw. Okay, so this is happening regardless. Am I okay with Renoing here? I Reno, I go Innervate into this, and then I get to pick the card first, and then I overdraw. Okay. Based on how I understood that, that's how it should interact. And this is really good, because against Zilliax, he only gets 1. Hold on, I gotta think big. Anyways, I'm curious on like why this video did so bad. So if you're someone who like watches my video regularly, which I think a lot of people who watch my second channel do, like, I would love to hear some more insight on why this video did so poorly, because I thought it was really good. Like, after finishing recording that video with Raffle, I was like, damn, like this is a really cool concept that added a lot, but maybe there's a disconnect. This is the first time with like making a new format there was a disconnect, because I'm so used to like people just like liking the formats. I would love to hear like thoughts on it. Like, was it the thumbnail? Was it the title? Was it the concept itself? Was it because the introduction did not explain the video well enough? There's so many questions, because it's also just like, how many of you guys read the title and skip the intro of a format, right? Like, do you guys actually give it the chance to read the format? I don't have the retention graph yet, I don't think, so I can't actually see how many people just skipped it. But yeah, I did so much worse. It's also like, it's weird because Hearthstone is strange in the sense that if the game is doing poor, it's harder for me to make I have lethal on board because I have the Alex in hand. So as long as the interaction I'm doing works how I think it does, we're chilling. So I should overdraw one, right? Okay, this is lethal, so this goes here. Oh yeah, warrior, suck my Alex. Big. Holy moly, that was a good game. Yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. I really would. It is something that I have, because I'm someone who is very data driven, and I'm someone who is like, I really like getting feedback on stuff, but for some reason I don't know why this one did so bad. Again, not all my videos will be bangers. It's something that I am trying to get better at, which is just I find myself, because I think I make very good videos, that I always want to one up myself, and when a video does worse than I expect, it does affect me in some ways, because I'm like, oh, why did the video do so bad? This is a really interesting hand. I think I'm just gonna keep this. Fibonacci's like a pro player. I don't know if this is actually him. Okay, I'm not against keeping this. This is fine too if I need to find a minion after, but I'm gonna look for something else besides that. This is probably too weak to keep, actually, in hindsight, but this is too fun. We already had a really good game against warrior, so if I end up losing this because I get to play Sky Mother Aviana, I'm okay with it. I guess the one thing about playing against warrior is the fact that these games are longer. It is nice to play a video game where like I don't just get aggroed down. It is really cool. Anyways, yeah, so what I'm saying is, like, often I try to one up myself, or I try to match the quality of my videos, and if I feel like I'm not doing that as a creator, I'm failing. And it's tough because I am someone who is not just posting regular gameplay videos, right? Like, I used to be really worried about making sure the gameplay videos I'm posting have really good gameplay in them. I know that sounds really stupid to say out loud, but I hope you guys understand what I mean. This is a good coin into wild growth. I just feel like it's weird because I don't like saying this, but I feel like there's a lot of pressure on me to continuously post really good videos, or what I believe is really good videos. And if I don't match that execution or that quality, I feel like I'm failing as a creator, which is really bad for me. Like, I have to try to just get better at it. There's definitely some pride that I don't want to lose for posting something that I don't feel like is good enough, but I felt like that video was really good. So again, if you're someone who watches my content regularly, but you didn't watch this video, I would love to hear the reason why. And like, I'm actually really looking forward to read it. Also, I'm really bad at like responding to people. I think you should ask my family in real life. I like never text anybody because I hate texting people. I hate writing. So if you're someone who like, if you do comment, I promise I read a lot of them, especially on the second channel. I read the ones on the second channel more than the main channel, because the main channel ones are really sometimes there's a lot of like negativity, like that's just the nature of being a YouTuber, and it affects my mental if I read too many of them. So I try to stay away from it as much as I can. But I do appreciate the comments. Speaking of this warrior gameplay, by the way, I'm pretty confident this isn't correct, but that's also pretty good. I think I might just keep the tendrils. Tendrils might be great. What else has been going on? I've been working on the Slay the Spire video off stream because we reached we beat Ascension 20 with Frostprime's help, which has been great. That is a very good card to have for 1 mana. Do I want the tendrils here, or do I want to just take the 2/6? I mean, the Yogg's gonna die, so I'm just gonna take the 2/6. Oh, my minions died. How do they die? Nice. Nice. No, that's great. No, I love that. Let's do this. Holy shit. All right, we're so back. I was sad there for a second, and then I just giga high rolled on those two. Okay, Stranding's also not bad. It's unfortunate because my board was really good there going into the brand turn, and then I just light bombed myself. Well, I didn't personally do it. We all know who did it deep down inside. It was Yogg, but it does affect me in some way. But he didn't have the brand. Feels good. I mean, he full clears my board here, but I don't really care. Oh, this is a giga high roll. This also feels really nice because often you don't want to play this card until they play their Reno, but this allows me to play this. So, and I force the Reno early so then I can play the second Rheastrasza when I draw it. Great, 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 great. It will be nice. Yeah, so I'm hoping the Slay the Spire video does really well. It was a lot of fun, like climbing up the ascensions, but most importantly, like I'm trying it to make the video as well as I did with the no pack opening video, which I think nowadays I would probably say is my best video I've ever done, and it actually has been doing very well, which is very optimistic for me. I would actually love, like, I'd be curious to see what people think about this too. Like, I would actually really like to just not post daily and just only post these bigger videos. The problem with it is, like, obviously income, and there's like a lot more downtime in between, but the upside of it is like better quality and just probably going to get videos that are recommended more often. But it's also a bigger risk, right? Because if you focus on one video, oh my god, I was gonna play that, but if you focus on one video and that video does not do well, it's just tough. A good example of this actually is a video I did with which one was it? This one right here, the card game that reminds you of your childhood. I played like a game that a lot of people haven't heard before. I thought the video was good. In hindsight, I think my biggest problem with it was the intro, because I kind of just ripped right into it rather than setting up a storyline to it. And I think if I set up a storyline, it would have been better. But it's so crazy to me, man, because like a video that I think is going to do really bad, like I didn't think this video was going to do as well as it did, and it ends up being so good. It's just I like doing high quality stuff though. It makes me feel so good. Makes me so happy to be like a creator, because that's the shit that gets me going, bro. It's like you make really good videos. This is probably objectively correct if he had any minions, but he doesn't have any minions, so am I okay with just playing this? That is like insane. I'm okay with playing this. I wonder if I hold this is the better question. I'm good with this. Unlucky. This is fine. We can just do this. Okay, that was probably the worst weapon I've ever seen. I'm gonna just play it. I'll threaten him. I'll give him the old fucking, you better watch yourself, bitch. You better be careful. We still have one more dragon guarantee that we can draw with this, which is great. Yeah, what other card games do you guys play? Because like I always look for other card games to make videos on. Obviously it matters with like the viewership of it, but it's always fun to play card games that I've never tried before. Like Slay the Spire is so great. Like I never really spent that much time in the Ascensions or just playing the game in general. I only did that like one video for it, and it was so fun, man. I loved it. Twilight Dragon's free. Not sure how good that really is though. I could go like Dragon Golem and the Twilight Drake. That sounds fine. Reverse. I don't really want to Reno this. I guess I could just play this and this, or this and this. Sure, why not? Let's try that. Oh shit. This is good too. Lets me hit face, which is kind of relevant, so I can lower down his armor total. I was thinking about doing a video for maybe Lorcana. Like Lorcana has that. I did a video of it last year, and I really liked Lorcana, to be honest. I went to like a local. That was the first time I've ever been to a local in like years for card games, because I really liked it. And then I just stopped. I got too. What happened to me? I was too distracted with other stuff, because like. My problem is like Hearthstone really has me by the cojones, dude, because it's my job and I like the game, and I love that Hearthstone makes so much content for the game, whether it be like battlegrounds or just new cards in general, because it keeps me excited. But like then, you know, I have to make this call of like, do I focus on something else or do I focus on the new stuff in Hearthstone, right? And that's when it gets a little bit more difficult. And because I do try to make like bigger and better videos, it stops me from spending more time on other stuff that potentially can grow my channel further and or just like enjoyment, because, you know, I love Hearthstone with all my heart. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm really glad this is my full-time job, but like, you know, I've been playing the game for 10 years and there's other stuff that sounds really fun. And I'm obviously not stupid when it comes to like the popularity of the game. You didn't play Brand? That's ginormous. Yeah, so I'm gonna Reno this board. I would like to do this, but I'm gonna Reno this so he doesn't get his Zilliax's back. I think that's really important. Man, I am just, I said at the start of this video, I haven't been going against any warriors, and of course for this video I go against him. So funny. This is fine. That's just an okay card. Yeah, we're gonna do this though. So he doesn't get his Zilliax back. I'm actually okay with playing this as well. I don't really care if my Twilight Drake lives, and I probably want to get this out of my hand. This also gets rid of his armor, which again is relevant, even if it's one. Big fan, big fan. Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll probably go back to at some point. I just need a reason to go to it. The video that I made on it, I was also really happy with, but actually, you know what I'm really curious? I made a playlist called Raren's Best Videos, which is just my personal picks of like what videos I think are really good. And if I look at it, the best video from it is I Can't Stop Playing This Game from Balacho. That's really interesting. Oh, Balacho is so fun, man. Wish the Balacho stuff did better. I like how these second channel videos just go about me rambling, and I think that's just half the fun of it. I always say that. Like, I'm self-conscious of it. You guys can see it. Like, the pride of me making good content overwhelms me. I'm pretty sure it's like one of the worst qualities I have as a YouTuber is like, I try so hard to make really good videos, and a lot of the time people just really like watching gameplay. Like that's what card gamers love, is like talking about the game and watching gameplay of it. It's crazy, man. Did I just make this guy like AFK? Like, are we good? I've never been roped this hard by a warrior. I think they're very salty. I don't think this is actual Fibonacci, by the way. I mean, to be fair, I'd be a little salty if I played Reno and Rheastrasza. I think he might have been wiping his ass. I'm not too sure. The old one wiper is what we like to call it. Yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of okay with this. Another Rheastrasza. I'm gonna keep putting on the. I mean, do I really want to play this actually? I mean, it keeps up the pressure, I guess. Did he play Brand yet? He did not. This is good because it kind of sets up lethal. In hindsight, I probably should have played the Sunspot Drake there because it's one more damage, and then I could have played the weapon because I already have the quick draw effect. But I think the weapon's just nice to have. If only wait, I don't think he. I almost want to concede for him because I think I just broke his brain. Yeah, that's why this matchup with Reno, it's so important to do it on the turn he plays Zilliax, because this is actually such a big swing turn if he gets it, because it's so much stats and he heals. And I think Zilliax is one of the most annoying minions for Druid to deal with. I'm gonna hit him with normally I don't emote, but he's like roping me, so what do I care? He could suck my knob. Okay, well, I think that's going to be the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I would love to read the comments of this video, so let me know any thoughts. There'll probably be a card review video like later in the day if I get to it. 'Cause I'm going to be, once I get editing a video, I usually focus on that the most. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day if I don't see you. And I'll catch you guys at some point later on. Bye.